You've switched to a raw food diet, hoping to clear up your pet's itchy skin and ear infections. Maybe you've read online about so many success stories from other pet parents and how their dogs and their cats' allergies resolved with just a simple diet change. But instead of relief, you're seeing no change, or maybe it's even getting worse. So, why isn't this new diet, this raw food diet, the cure all you hope for? So, you try diet after diet, hoping that the problem goes away, but your pet only continues to itch and may even get worse. If you're feeling frustrated and unsure about the next steps, this video is for you. If you feel like you've tried everything from diet changes to supplements with little to no success, please stick around. I promise you're not alone and there's a way forward. And today's insights in this video could be the breakthrough you've been seeking for your itchy pet. Welcome to our channel. Whether it's your first visit or you're a cherished returning viewer, it's great to have you here. I'm Dr. Katie Woodley, not just a holistic veterinarian, but also the passionate founder behind the Natural Pet Doctor and our transformative program, the online Healthy Holistic Pet for Life Blueprint. We're here to empower pet parents like you who are experiencing gut health issues and skin issues, cutting through that confusion, guiding you towards clear, actionable steps for addressing your pet's gut health issues right at the root using comprehensive holistic methods. Now, here's the thing. Raw diets can be incredibly beneficial, providing fresh, unprocessed nutrients for your pet. However, as you're probably experiencing and why you're here, they're not always the cure all, especially for skin issues, which are often just at the surface of a sign of a deeper imbalance of health in your pet's body. So let's start breaking down why the food isn't fixing your pet's itchiness. Let's start with gut health. A key concept here is the gut-skin axis, where disturbances in the gut can actually directly impact and affect your pet's skin health. So problems like leaky gut, where the intestinal barrier is compromised, allows toxins and undigested food particles to enter the bloodstream, causing overall systemic or body-wide inflammation that often manifests as skin irritation and even ear infections. So, with gut health and digestion, it's possible that your pet is struggling to break down and absorb nutrients from their raw diet. So, these issues like leaky gut, not enough stomach acid to stimulate digestive enzyme production, and even an unbalanced microbiome can lead to an overstimulated immune system, which then in turn exacerbates those skin issues that your pet's dealing with. And all three of these conditions are commonly missed every day by pet parents and my veterinary colleagues. Now, here's the thing. Our Healthy Holistic Pet for Life Blueprint, we tackle this with a comprehensive 5R approach. So with the 5R approach, we're looking at remove, replace, repair, reinoculate, and reset. And this method helps address these core issues systematically, paving the way for true healing for your pets. So first, we want to look at remove. We want to eliminate foods and toxins that might be irritating your pet's gut, leading to the symptoms of itchiness. So if you're already feeding a more minimally processed diet like lightly cooked or a raw food diet, then you're on the right track. It just might not be enough, and that's why you're here. But if you're not able to feed those types of diets, don't worry. You can still look around your environment and see where other things could be compromising gut health, like cleaning chemicals, laundry detergents, flea and tick products, herbicides, and even pesticides in the yard. If they're being used, look at how can we start replacing those with healthier options. Every little change can make a huge difference. For example, some of the laundry detergents that are really popular, like Tide, can stay in clothing and even the bedding for 6 weeks from one wash. And they're a common irritant to pets that can cause itchiness. That change alone, if you're using a laundry detergent like that, will resolve the issue for a lot of pets. We just don't know. So that's why we haven't changed it. So if that's happening in your household, change that first. You might not need the rest of this, but please keep watching because there's a lot of power in understanding how everything is interconnected. and Tico agrees. Make sure to check out our other video on natural remedies for fleas and ticks that are much healthier for your pet and also safer for your pet's gut health too, if you want some other ideas on how to replace those toxic flea and tick medications. Next, replace. We want to add back in essential nutrients that aid digestion and absorption, like digestive enzymes, betaine hydrochloride, which is going to help with the stomach acid and activating those digestive enzymes, and beneficial fats. Two of my favorite digestive products are standard process Zypan and Enzicor because they help support a healthy stomach environment due to the presence of betaine hydrochloride and enzymes that are present where digestion begins to help break down the food properly so it can actually be absorbed. Even if you're feeding a raw food diet, this can be a problem with your pets. And when we break down that food and we properly absorb it, it tends not to trigger an immune reaction later on in the digestive tract that can manifest as itchy skin and ear infections. You can check out those products in our description, which can be used for both dogs and cats. Now, one of our Blueprint members came to us because her 1-year-old Rottweiler Prince had been experiencing repeat bouts of vomiting and diarrhea for over 6 months. Yes, I know we're talking about itchiness, but I promise this might relate to you. Her veterinarian had put him on a hydrolyzed diet, which is a common treatment for many pets with allergies. And she was told this is going to be the rest of his life and it may not work. These diets are supposed to work due to the proteins being pre-digested to not stimulate the immune system and cause those symptoms of itchiness or GI upset, which Prince was experiencing. Well, here's the problem. It wasn't working. That's why she reached out. And he was still experiencing constant diarrhea and vomiting episodes, and he did not feel good. Well, with Prince, all we did was a simple diet switch to a homemade cooked balanced diet. We added in digestive enzymes so he could properly break down the food, and his symptoms resolved within 2 weeks after having problems for over 6 months. We still needed to heal all the damage that had occurred from the repeat GI upset, the medications that he had been on chronically, but this shows us the power of what can happen when we support our pets' digestive systems and help them break down the food that we're putting into their body, that they're eating. Next, we have to repair the gut lining and the ecosystem. So we can use things like specific supplements and herbs to help heal that gut lining. Now, we use an entire system to help your pet achieve this in our Blueprint program. Leaky gut is really common in many pets that have itchy skin. Due to that gut lining, it gets inflamed, it separates those tight junctions, and now we're allowing food, bacteria, and toxins to pass through that gut lining. It gets to the immune system and overstimulates the immune system because it sees these things as a foreign object to the body. Then, of course, that stimulates that immune response and we get a ton of increased inflammation. Histamine gets released into the circulatory system, and voila, we now have red, itchy, inflamed skin and ear infections. Now, L-glutamine is a great supplement that's an amino acid that feeds those enterocytes or gut cells to help keep it from becoming leaky. Standard process enteric support, there's a feline and canine product, is actually a whole food glandular supplement. It also contains L-glutamine along with other nutraceuticals and herbs that are going to help heal that gut lining. So we're going to make it more tight so those things can't pass through. But it also helps create a healthy ecosystem to allow the microbiome, so all the beneficial microbes in the gut, to flourish and allow it to start healing. So make sure you check out our description for this supplement or comment with gut health below in the comments so we can share these favorite supplements with you for both your dogs and cats. After this, we want to re-inoculate. So we're going to be introducing beneficial probiotics and foods rich in natural healthy microorganisms, so things like sauerkraut, fermented foods, to restore a healthy microbiome balance. This is essential for producing hormones, anti-inflammatory compounds like short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, and neurotransmitters, so things like serotonin, dopamine. Those are really important so your pet can function optimally. We also want to make sure we're using probiotic supplements that also contain prebiotics, which are the food source for the microbes in the microbiome. This is really important. One of my go-to brands, once again, is Standard Process Pro Symbiotic. It contains a combination of beneficial bacteria, yeast like Saccharomyces boulardii, this is a beneficial yeast, and inulin, which is a healthy prebiotic to feed those microbes. I found this not only helps modulate and calm down that overactive immune system, but it also makes the intestinal tract more acidic. So this helps better balance the microbiome and it creates that healthy ecosystem, which is essential for making sure the good bacteria stay in the gut. And then finally, we want to reset. So we want to reduce stress, calm down an immune system and the nervous system that's in overdrive. One of the first things we do in our Healthy Holistic Pet for Life blueprint is start with a hair tissue mineral analysis test. So I can better understand what's been happening with your pet at a cellular health deeper level over the past 3 months. I can see if the adrenals are stressed, if your pet is stuck in sympathetic overdrive, which is that fight or flight system. And if this is happening, which is really common, your pet will only heal so much. We cannot feed a stressed pet back to health. This is a very common situation, especially in cats who are very emotional beings. And if you're like, what the heck is a hair tissue mineral analysis test? Make sure to watch our previous video that I have done on how those work and what they are and the benefits of running a hair tissue mineral analysis test for your pets. Now, if we have a lot of stress, which is very common in these situations when we have chronic itching and irritation and possible allergies, using herbs like ashwagandha and other adaptogens like eleuthero, both found in whole food glandular supplements like Standard Process Canine Adrenal Support and also in the feline immune support supplements, that can help calm those stress levels and support hormonal and adrenal health so that your pet's body can actually start to heal. Keep in mind, we have to remove the resistance to healing, especially which, like the diet, is not enough to do on its own, which is why you're here. So one of our Healthy Blueprint members joined our program after her cat Lamb Chops was experiencing chronic itchiness and hyperesthesia where his back would twitch and roll if you touched it. Through the hair tissue mineral analysis test, we were able to see heavy metals were a big issue for this, and his adrenals were really stressed. He was stuck in that sympathetic overdrive. It was no wonder why the raw food diet she was feeding him wasn't enough. So by helping his digestion through these 5 R's and providing some calming herbs, so support for his GI tract like the Standard Process Feline Enteric Support, supporting his detox pathway so those heavy metals could get out, Lamb Chops has improved significantly. Now, blocked detox pathways are another critical area, as it was for Lamb Chops, and it's closely connected to the gut health. And many of our other clients we work closely with in our Blueprint program have experienced this also. Toxins that aren't properly processed can build up, exacerbating skin issues. So supporting the liver and the kidney health alongside gut health through targeted detoxification will help open these pathways and reduce the toxic overload that then spills over and creates that inflamed and itchy skin. However, many pet parents jump straight to detox first before optimizing the rest of the body, which can lead to detox reactions, which is what looks like the allergies get worse. We don't want to do that. We need to make sure the first thing we do is to optimize the rest of the body first. Now, here's the thing. It's no wonder why you've had a hard time, right? Myself as a veterinarian didn't realize all of these interconnections with my itchy pets and patients when I first started. I was recommending and prescribing Apoquel, Cytopoint, prescription diets, and steroids, and maybe you've even tried that for your pets because you just want them to feel better. And it's so hard watching them scratch and chew and lick and be up all night doing this and not feeling good. However, it's no wonder this type of treatment didn't work in the long term. The symptoms always returned because we were only treating symptoms and we weren't actually treating the root cause. So we went through a lot of information, but I want to break this down and make it super simple for you. It's important to understand the why. That's why I always ask the question why and why I teach a lot about those interconnections. Otherwise, you stay stuck in this frustrating cycle. You'll keep trying all the foods and then all the supplements, and then you end up with a supplement graveyard, more frustration, and your pets know better. So we have to understand these interconnections in the body, at least on a superficial level. It's really important. So I want you to think about those 5 pillars of health and how you can optimize each area by doing one thing, from improving physical health with exercise, which supports the detox pathways. Where can you remove chemicals and toxins and replace them with healthy alternatives? Where can you add in more fresh foods, even if it's just a topper to kibble from the healthy leftovers that you're hopefully eating? And I want you to pick maybe 1, 2, or even 3 supplements to start with that work on optimizing these foundations. My go-tos, if you're in the United States, are standard process Enzicor, standard process enteric support, and an omega-3 supplement for healthy fats from companies like Standard Process, VF Omega-3, or even a company like Nordic Naturals. The reason I trust Standard Process is I've been out to their farm. I've seen their organic farming practices. They have transparent sourcing, and all of their products and ingredients go through extensive testing, which is really important for every supplement company that I personally recommend for my patients. This combination will help break down the food and digest it better, help support a healthy ecosystem in the gut, also in the body, and a healthy microbiome. It also will calm the immune system while also naturally reducing excessive inflammation. Now, if your pet has really severe allergies or itchiness, it may not be enough to cure that itch, but it can make a huge difference to the quality of life of your pet and start removing some of the resistance that has built up that's making it so hard and frustrating for you. And if you can't access the Standard Process brands, definitely still check them out. Look at the ingredient list and see if you can find brands in your area that might have similar ingredients to help support your pet, following the principles I talked about in this video. And if it sounds like the comprehensive care your pet needs, don't wait. Schedule a free discovery call with me through the link below, and let's see if our Healthy Holistic Pet for Life Blueprint program is the right fit for your pet's health journey to fix their gut health and skin health issues. We partner with pet parents across the globe to be your guide to help find and remove those things that are creating resistance, to help your pet actually start healing their gut and skin health issues at a root cause level through a true holistic approach with food as medicine, emotional health, herbs, and safe detox methods. So if you're needing help, just comment help below. We'll connect with you to see how we can best support you. If you have a pet with other health issues other than gut and skin issues, still message us down below so we can see how our other resources can help guide you outside of our Blueprint program. And if you're ready to learn more about those 5 pillars and you're like, let's go, let's figure out the why. I just love this stuff just like I do. And you want to go deeper with your pets, make sure to watch our next video, how to find the root cause of disease in your dogs and cats. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. Thank you for being an amazing pet parent and wanting the best for your pet. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like this video so that way you can continue to get more expert insights on holistic pet care to better support your pet's gut health. Together, let's help all our furry friends live their healthiest, longest, best lives possible. See you next time.